Are you not entertained yet? How's it going, everybody? This is Zip, here to start your morning off. I hope you're doing fantastic. Matter of fact, I know most of you are doing fantastic because the market is absolutely exploding, isn't it? Great times. Conversation today is going to be all about XRP because we are near an all-time high, a new all-time high at the time of this recording. All things are firing on all cylinders. Very exciting. Congratulations to all of you XRP holders out there that have been holding for so many years. Our time is coming, and I hope you're giving yourself a pat on the back and remain safe out there. Today, we're going to talk about XRP, of course, and then we're going to retouch on the SEC and an article that came out from Reuters today, however you say it. And then John Deaton, we're going to close with something that he said. And I want to make sure this is probably the most important thing because the markets are on fire. But with that, again, welcome to Zips Tips. This is my daily, weekly, morning conversation that I have with you all, just talking about the crypto market, the industry, news that's out there, and just trying to keep you fired up, mindset locked in. That's what this channel's about, keeping our mindset on task, on point for what we expect to happen in 2025 and beyond. We are today the 15th, 5 days away from a golden crypto era. It seems to be. That's going to be coming. And that's because the new administration's coming in. And we'll talk about that with the SEC news that came out in the news article that I read today. But again, XRP, at the time of this, I think it's sitting at around $3.08. It has just absolutely shot up. And it's going to keep on going, folks. And again, remember, the markets, it's going to reconsolidate and probably take a breather and may go down a little bit. But we're training ourselves not to pay attention to the market. What we're paying attention to is what is going on within the industry and where we know, because we're being educated and gaining the knowledge of where all of these markets are going. And not to exclude anybody else, because XDC, so what, 14 cents? Absolutely price movement there. Stellar is on fire. H bar, the entire market. But for those of us that have been here again for a while, XRP, man, we've been waiting a long time for this. Above $3, finally again, hasn't been there since 2017. And it's been a hard-earned battle to get back up to it. So again, many congratulations to y'all. The best is yet to come. But let's get into some of the other news. And let's talk about the report that came out, the article I read from Reuters today. And it's about the SEC and the appeal and the case that's still ongoing for Ripple. And they have until actually midnight tonight to file that appeal, or their opening comments on that. And as we spoke about yesterday, indications were that they were going to file that. I didn't see anything out there that said they had already. But honestly, with all the explosive XRP news as far as price movement, that would have gotten buried, and we really don't give a damn about it anyhow. So, coming out, the article states, top Republican officials at the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission are poised to begin overhauling the agency's cryptocurrency policies potentially as early as next week when President-elect Donald Trump takes power, said 3 people briefed on the matter. And again, it's an anonymous, someone just giving a reporter some news, but going to be almost guaranteed that the SEC is going to change course without a doubt. And if indications are correct, they probably will repeal, pull back, whatever they need to do, the appeal against Ripple and that lawsuit that's there. It goes on to say, among the measures Commissioners Hester Pierce and Mark Ueda are initiating the process that would ultimately lead to guidance or rules clarifying when the agency considers a cryptocurrency to be a security, and reviewing some crypto enforcement cases pending in the courts, two of the people said. So what's pending in the courts? We got Coinbase out there. We've got other ones out there, Ripple out there that we're talking about. So yes, they're talking about basically a new sheriff's coming to town, and hopefully they will pull back those actions, which would be absolutely fantastic with us, would it not? But again, all great news and things that are going on. They went on to say still, Paul Atkins, Trump's crypto-friendly pick for SEC chair and former agency commissioner, is widely expected to end a crypto crackdown led by President Biden's Democratic SEC chair, Gary Gensler. Gary's out of there, and the new sheriff's coming to town. And again, that equates to a golden crypto era in the United States. And it's coming. So exciting to see, exciting to get some feedback from behind the curtain, so to speak. So they're already having these conversations. So we're going to see what's going to happen. We're getting closer and closer, and it's getting more exciting. So, yep, the hype is there, fired up, whatever. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm fired up and excited because I know where my portfolio is going, and I know where my future is going with the cryptos, utility crypto, in my opinion, that many of us hold. So that was exciting and out there. Other news, something else I saw, and I said, pretty much I'm going to, especially now that the market is climbing, we have to be safe with our bags. I've mentioned before, don't keep your bags on the exchanges. Keep them in cold storage. Keep them on a web wallet that you have the keys for. Not your keys, not your crypto. Okay? Do not keep all of your bags out there. But that I saw out on X as I was scrolling around through all the other exciting news that was out there. This states it perfectly. But with every XRP price, and really not just XRP, remember, I'm not an XRP maxi. However, I love XRP and I hold it. But I love a lot of other utility coins like HBAR, XDC, XLM, that there's a lot of other coins out there that I like in the market. But he says, with every XRP price increase, the scammer accounts double and triple down on their efforts. Do not click on any random links. Don't talk to anyone. Don't click on anything that just looks like it's too good to be true. No one is going to be giving you free money, okay? When in doubt, double check, verify, look again. The exchanges will not reach out to you. No one will. So please protect your assets. I want us all to win. That's the whole purpose to me doing these videos. It's really looking for people that resonate together, that we can build a community together, along with other content creators that are out there. Give a drop and a mic drop for the Staple crew out there. Okay. Alan Staple and the Staple crew and his son Brent have a channel out there. If you haven't gone out and looked at their channel, by all means, please go out there because they're dropping content and They're a whole inspiration, and really one of the folks that inspired me just to drop content out here, because it's not something I normally would do, is really just to build community. And I want to see everybody absolutely win. But going back to the scammers, please protect your coins. Know what you're doing out there. And if you have a question, drop it in the comments and I'll try to answer it. I've given as much input as possible. I can't tell you how much is something to own. I'm not going to give you financial advice. Okay. However, I may be able to help you navigate through some things if you're trying to get XDC as an example, and you can't figure out where to get XDC because it's another phenomenal project. I can help you navigate through those kind of things. I'll mention Caleb and Brown. I've mentioned it previously. Open up an account with Caleb and Brown and you can get XDC. But there's other mechanisms as well. But I will not tell you what to own. I will not tell you how much of it to own. And I will not tell you what your exit strategies should be. But I will tell you, you should have an exit strategy, which leads me to the next conversation I wanted to have with you great people today. Johnny Deaton put something out there, and it just made me think, and let's just get into it. He, out on X, he put, "Welcome to the mind of a moron. I've once again realized that I'm awful at taking my own financial advice. I tell people all the time, selling is the hardest decision in investing. Buying is the easy part. Selling is by far more difficult. If you're losing money, you don't want to admit it. Admit that you were wrong. Plus, you don't want to take the L. You don't want to take the loss. When you're winning, greed sets in, and you're afraid of selling too early and missing out on further gains. Take XRP as an example. When it was at 50 cents or less, I remember saying, when it hits $3, I'm selling it for sure. Well, that was a pipe dream because now it's hit $3 and I'm not selling. With XRP, it's an emotional battle. We've been frustrated. We've been down. We've been out. Right? We've seen it bottom out. That was the end of his quote. But basically, what Johnny was saying there is we've seen ups and downs. And when it's down, it's easy to hold on to it because we're at a loss. But when it gets to $3, and we've said when it was at 25 cents, we're absolutely out of this market at $3. That greed, that psychological FOMO, and that greed kicks in, and we start establishing in our mind, well, what if it gets to $4? What if it gets to $5? What if it gets to $5.89 and I sell too early? The psychological and the emotional battle to sell is immensely harder than buying into a project. And this is why I've made many videos and made many comments to, you have to have a laddered approach, in my opinion. Just decide your exit strategy now ahead of time. If it was $3, maybe you should have sold 10% of your holdings. But again, Zip can't tell you what to do. No one can. But if you have a well-defined exit strategy, that emotional battle is going to be a lot easier for you and you won't struggle. And when it drops back down, if it drops back down below $3 and drops back down to say $2, you won't be kicking yourself in the rear end because you would have taken some profit off. Now, again, in my humble opinion, I'm never selling all of my XRP. I'm probably never selling a lot of the coins that I hold. But that is one of the reasons why I do diversify. So maybe if XRP is precious and you believe it's going to go up and you have a very high exit value for that before you pull any gains off, say of $50, just throwing a number out there, whatever it is, some of these other coins now that you're diversified or that I'm diversified in and that are exploding as well. Stellar, as an example, XLM. Maybe I can shed some of that profit off there to get my house, to get my money back. And then I'm playing with just house money. So it's all a strategy. It's all a game. That's all this thing really is. And it's being in tune, having the knowledge, staying smart, keeping your mindset on lock, and playing the market and not becoming emotional in the market. Don't let the market drive us. We drive the market. And we take the W's when we can take the W's. But again, I thought when he put that in there, I just thought about in speculation. I've been in the markets for a while and I've ridden the roller coaster all the way up and I have ridden it all the way down without exiting. And the only reason I didn't exit is because I had a long-term vision and a long-term exit strategy. And I was willing to lose everything because I was not over leveraged in the market. And that's a big key factor. Again, we talk about everyone's requirements are going to be different. If you are older, you may want to exit and take some of that money and go enjoy life. If you're younger, maybe you roll the die and you stay in the market a little bit longer. But whatever your strategy is, please be safe. Please keep your mindset locked. And the future is absolutely bright. Great things coming, administration changes coming, and we're all here for the ride. And I'm here to support you, to keep you hyped up, pumped up, fired up, whatever terminology you want to utilize. But we're in it together, and I'm going to keep putting content out. If you're still with me on here, H-bar should be dropping early in the morning, if not late tonight. XDC video is fired up and ready to go as well. So more great content, deep dives coming out for some of the other coins and the projects that I talk about. But that's what they're for. It's for knowledge. It's to give you as much content as possible to arm you, to keep you well prepared as you wait for your exit strategy, maybe to be a millionaire someday and to hang out on the beaches of the world or to ride around on a yacht together. I don't know what your dreams are. Put them down in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, and who knows where XRP price will be the next time I make a video. But until next time, Zip is out.